my tops though. I'm fire. Matchy. Thanks, John.
We just wanting to get Keontae's back.
Oh, right there. Yeah. At the end of the day, that's my guy. I don't want anything to escalate. At the end of the day, I'm gonna have my teammates back, whatever. And Porzingis, they just got tied up. He's just one of those guys, and me and him are cool as well. But in between those lines, we gotta, we're on the other team. But it wasn't nothing at all. So we just continue to fight. That right there is what I call just having each other's back and just playing to the end.
You walked away with a smile.
A smile, yeah. At the end of the day, that's my guy. Porzingis, he's in between those lines, it's battle. So nothing there.
You get energy from those type of moments?
At the end of the day, I do. Just because it just shows like you're standing up for yourself. At the end of the day, Key stood up for himself, and I was super excited to see that. I kind of like that, just because at the end of the day, you can't push us around, even though we're not the top team right now. But we're gonna continue to fight, and that just shows fight right there.
How important is it to play against teams like the Celtics, like that championship caliber, like for especially for these young guys that are your teammates?
I would say that's a really, really good team, and it just allows us younger guys, the younger guys to get experience and just show like those little details really matter. Boxing out, I think they might have made like 7 for 7 on offensive rebound threes, or even maybe more. But just the little things like that, and also just how much the game plan stuff goes into effect when you're playing against those championship teams, because at the end of the day, if you mess up, they're going to make you pay. And you can tell tonight where the ball was just moving from side to side, and a lot of mistakes on the defensive end, and we're going to watch it tomorrow and correct it and try to be ready to go against Cleveland, who also a really good team as well. So we can't hang our heads from tonight's loss. We got to just move on.
As you mentioned, you're not one of those top teams, but how have you been able to keep your energy high, even though the record might not be great?
I would say just giving energy. At the end of the day, I know for me, that's something that I can give each and every night. The ball might not be going into the basket, but the energy I can always give and bring somebody else along. I always tell the guys, pick somebody else up. Your night might not be your night, and it's not always never going to be, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, you have to pick someone else up and bring them with you, and you got to cross the finish line together. It's a team sport, and no one's out there together. We can't depend on one person to win us games. We have to do it a collective effort, and I feel like tonight it was just a tough night. So,
as you said, you've got Cleveland coming up. Do you ever look across there and see what they're doing right now and think like, man, I wish that I could have been a part of it?
No, not at all. This is my team. Those guys in the locker room have my back and I have theirs. So I'm here with the Jazz, and I'm gonna wear the name across my chest proudly. I don't look back to where I was at. I had a good time, but I got to move on, and this is the place for me.
It's been 2 months since Keontae was moved to the bench, and Will was pretty clear that he was trying to see some more better defensive play from him as part of that move. Have you seen him develop on that end, and if so, in what ways?
At the end of the day, I would say we got to take it in stride. I feel like Keontae has took it in stride and used it as motivation, and just each and every day he's been coming in ready to work, and I feel like he was doing good before, but he's even doing better now. So I'm super proud of the way he responded to going to the bench. At the end of the day, he could have took it in a way of, oh man, this is some, or you take it in a way like he has been doing and just coming each and every day and giving his all. And you can tell like his progression and his want to get better, it has been really, really good. And I'm super proud of him. We talked earlier today during chapel that it's not where you are right now. Just got to keep pushing. There's always light at the end of the tunnel.
got a bit of a weird one for you. I'm not sure
Okay.
if you remember your self alley-oop that you did against the Spurs last year. Bounced off
Bounce,
the board.
yes.
360. I was wondering what was going through your mind at that moment. Have you ever thrown yourself an alley-oop in a game before like that?
Oh yeah, I used to do it all the time in high school, a little bit in college, but like practicing and stuff. So I was just honestly just having fun. We was up, and I think it was KO or Chris. They threw the ball, and I was like, you know what, why not? So at the end of the day, it's always fun to do certain things, and hopefully I get a chance to pull something out this year. So we'll see.
You see that happening a bit more often around the league, guys doing that, whether it's like how you did it as kind of like a bit of a highlight play, or even sometimes as like a strategy. You get yourself out of a situation, backboard's up there. Just throw it
Yeah,
up.
I would say so, absolutely. But also, it's like a momentum change. Sometimes you do something like a big dunk or a big block. Sometimes that allows the team to get fired up. So we might see it this year. Hopefully, I get a fast break. I don't really get too many, but I might try to gamble and get a steal and see what I can do.
You worried about missing those?
At the end of the day, it is.
We'll see you miss those.
It is what it is. I'm gonna try it, and if I miss, I miss. You taking me out? We'll still live to see another day.
You weren't up by that much when you did that.
No, not at all. Not at all. I think I did miss one this year. I think I did, maybe. But if I get taken out, I get taken out. He'll put me back in eventually.
Yeah, Will said in pregame that you better make those if you're gonna try it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
His
Yeah.
attitude with it. Yeah.
Hey, he'll have to forgive me if I do miss, but hopefully I don't.
Thanks, Colin.
Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. Y'all have a good night.
You too.